following message is a public service announcement brought to you by your friends at DHanX.
Break it down!
Hey YouTubers, DHanX here, and welcome to another rant. And today's rant's going to be a little bit short, but it's going to be to the point. And apparently it's involving another journey into the world of political correctness here. It's basically involving the latest group of people that are now turning old and elderly, or otherwise known as, they formerly would be known as senior citizens. That basically would be including, of course, the baby boomer generation. Now, I'm just at my job and listening to the radio, like listening to music. Now, of course, they have to play clips from that stupid radio show, John Tesh's education, intelligence for your mind show, and he says that today's retirees do not want to be called senior citizens. They want to be called the retirement community. That's interesting. It's interesting to the point that this is the generation throughout at least 30 years, but maybe it's the most 4 years, jammed into our heads for us to call old people senior citizens. This is the baby boomer generation, by the way, that wanted to call their aging parents and their grandparents senior citizens. So we were going through this for the past 30, 40 years, but now that generation has reached retirement age, the age of 65, the age where they're officially known as the elderly. But because this is the generation of being spoiled and thinking they know better than everybody else, kind of like younger generations of today, they feel like, of course, they're going through the denial that they're even getting old, and they don't want to be called senior citizens. And the question is, if it was perfectly okay to call your parents and your grandparents senior citizens, why is it okay to call you that? As I say, it's pretty hypocritical that now that the people who, of course, help create political correctness now just want to insulate themselves from the term senior citizen, even because the term offends them, even though that it was, they wanted to glom that onto elder generations that were around before they were. So, I don't know, it's kind of sickening that that these people, well, not all the generation, it's just the former hippies that turned yuppies, and they went back to hippies in the 90s and everything, and the bleeding hearts, the people, that would probably vote for Obama and everything like that. When the rule have to go to apply to them, they want to change the rules or change things so that it's better suited for them. And I think it's pretty ridiculous that they stoop that it basically shows that they don't have any respect for other generations. That they're the center of the universe when it comes to the end all and be all of things. That even though it was their parents and their grandparents that pretty much put them in their mindset in one way or another, through spoiling them through the late 40s and into the 50s, and all, putting remember, they're the original me generation, and all. So I don't know, it's sickening and hypocritical, and I just hope that sooner or later this is gonna have it kicked in their butts to have this go on, and sooner or later, just hopefully somebody will wise up and just set them straight one way or another. That's my brief little rant on the baby boomers not wanting to call themselves senior citizens, or people calling them senior citizens. And stay tuned here for more rants, commentations, and whatever here on the Weirdo Network. See ya. Suck it!
Well, I guess if you're not down with that, we got 2 words!